Whee! It's cute for the opening. Great. You can come back.
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm 20 years old. I just finished doing my 2-week intensive course in manga as an art student back at home in Singapore. It was my mom who introduced me to the program. I mean, coming from someone who has been studying animation and working my way up to become a storyboard artist and concept and character designer, I feel that I needed to do something a little bit different from what I've learned in school. And it's also because it's very rare that we have this kind of program, even though I do come from a background where I also do comics, but in a more Western style. But I think it's kind of really interesting to try to do it a little bit more in the Japanese way. Most of us here come from like a drawing background, and so they know that we have a certain skill set that we are capable of. I didn't think that it was going to come by very fast. We would be making our characters first and then writing, and followed up by doing our storyboards and panels. Other than all of like the classes, I think my favorite part would be definitely the outdoor, like the city tours. The one that probably my favorite one was Akihabara. It's more of like a shopping kind of district, and I love shopping. Doing all those things like playing on the claw machines, looking at all the different anime figures, or trying to find some things that like we don't really have in Singapore but like exclusive to Japan. Like more of like a tourist coming here, but also to do a course and then to be out here with so many people. It's just also the bonding that you can get to share with the people who are also participating in the course. And also I had a really good tour guide that we also had a lot of fun with. It's not my first time in Japan. I always like coming to Japan, especially Tokyo, because I'm more of a city person. So I just love the city environment, like the hustling and bustling and the noise. It just makes the place feel more alive.
Do you feel like this is something that helps you create? Does this inspire you in your manga and your own projects?
Pretty much. I mean, because I had to also learn how to write, create content, create characters, all back in what I'm studying right now in school. But I feel that like with this, it has also helped me to learn more about how is it I can like expand that skill, and also like understand more about storytelling. I feel that like this entire experience, especially with the fact that I'm not alone doing this together and that I have a bunch of people also participating, is also more about the collaborative experience. Because sometimes whenever like it's after class and it's like the afternoons or the evenings where we decided to like work on our projects over the last 2 weeks, we get a chance to talk to different people about their opinions, or like what is it they like, how can we improve, and to also get that constructive feedback, not just from the people like the participants, but also the senseis who have been teaching us. I probably would do this again because my whole life I've been devoted to do like Western comic style, but it's better to really just step out of that comfort zone. I'm getting a little bit more invested in the manga style, even though like the way that I draw is a little bit combining of both. Even though I have dreams about like writing content writing, like for storytelling, and also maybe like also and also like to kind of like do something similar to what is over here and also in Western comics. It's still pretty uncertain for me where what I want to do. This program has also helped me to improve the techniques, and especially when I have to do animation for school or for like my own personal things. Mainly I do a lot of digital because now that's like the new normal, and like it's much more easier, especially when you make a mistake and it's like it's easier to reverse. But then when you're doing traditional, it's really difficult to fix. So I'm more of like a traditional person. And also since even though, and I find that especially sometimes it can be a little bit costly for certain materials, regardless of whether it's digital or traditional. But I think digital is like where it's like you already have everything that you need. But then for traditional, it's like you need like Copics, you need color pencils, you need other kind of materials like your canvases or your brush pens, and that can be very expensive. I do. In fact, I remember sharing it with one of my school teachers, and also with a teacher who has been teaching me Western comics. I did actually tell them both about it, and they seems that, and they told me that, you know, try to, one of them told me to like try to get as much experience as you can. While I did, well, for my school teacher, he did say that it does sound interesting for me to like to actually, that I'm actually trying out something that is a little bit different from school.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank you.